Hello everyone, I am Neeraj. Welcome to the new episode of User Authentication. So, in this session, I am going to implement the logout functionality and that will complete the full user authentication module actually. So, including the API part and the front end part, and we have used the Redux for the global state management. So now, let's proceed to implement the logout functionality. And believe me, logout is very simple. So first, let us understand what we have to do, and then we will plan accordingly, and we will code accordingly into our code base. Okay. So for the logout functionality, we have for the login. So once the moment user logs into our system, so we are creating a token. So first of all, so when the user logs out, so we need to remove this token, and also since we have stored the user object in the Redux store, so we have to remove this from the Redux store as well. So for the logout functionality, we need to do these two steps. So let's do that. So I will dive in the VS Code, and first of all, so I'll create a component and I'll name it logout.js. I'll go with RAFCE, that is for functional components, and we don't need to, we will don't return anything. So rather, so first of all, so I'll start a use effect. So looks like didn't got auto imported, no problem. So we will import it. And here we need to do a few stuffs. So first, let me get right of this. So we will need to. I'm just making the notes. So remove token, and secondly, unset the user from Redux. So these are the two things what we have to do in the logout functionality. So let us work one by one. So first of all, we will remove the token, and removing the token is very easy. So just like we set the token, so we have to remove the token as well. So remove item, and we will need to pass on the name of our key. So this will remove the token from the local storage, and we have to work on the uh, unset the user from the Redux store. So we will implement this as well. And first of all, in order to do that, so we will need to work on this our reducer part as well. So I'll create a new function here. So let's say logout user, and that would not accept any. So we don't need to pass a payload. So what we will do is that very simply I'll say state dot logged in equals, so in a state of true, so we will make it a false, and state dot user equals to null. So remember, so the initial state is the logged in is false and user is null. So this is what we are doing. And likewise, we need to export this function as well. So we will say logout user, and looks like our auth slice part is also done. And we will very simply, and we need to create a constant for the dispatch as well. So use dispatch hook from Redux store got auto imported. That's fine. And here very simply we will say dispatch, and we will call logout user. So got auto imported. So super nice. And that's it. So this is what we need to do. And also the moment user got logged out, so we should navigate the user back to the home page or the login route. So no problem. So we will do that thing as well. Navigate. So I'm creating a variable, and we will use navigate hook, and very simply, so here we will say navigate, and I am navigating the user back to the login route, and or better to the home route, and we will pass on a temporary message, so that we so state, and we will provide you have successfully logged out. Okay, so this way, so the user will navigate. So the moment user clicks on the login link, so very shortly we are going to have that link as well. So for that, so we will come back to our header.js component, and here I am going to have a link, and that would be to log out, so that the user can log out to the from the system, and we will say log out. Okay, and there is one more thing, so we need to move that syntactic sugar to here. So it looks okay, and now the only part remaining is that we need to bring this logout link in our routing table. So just we'll duplicate this out, and we'll say instead of login it would be logout, and the component would be logout. Okay, looks nice. So let's test it. So hopefully there should not be any error, and it should work. So first of all, so we will log in and test. Okay, I think we can have some spacing here. So come back to header file, and or in order to provide a space, so nbsp. So better let's have two-way spaces, so that way, so it should look good. So yes, okay. So contact, and here also our logged in is true, and if we check at the application storage, so token is there, and the moment we click on this logout, so ideally, so this token should be removed, and the user should be unset from the Redux store. So this is our expectation. So let's do that. So clicked on logout. So I got this message here as well. The token got removed. So let us see about the what is there in the Redux store. So here also, so this is the logged in state is false, and user is null. So that way, so we have implemented the logout functionality. And one more thing we can do here, we can do that yesterday we worked on this stuff, that refreshing the token. So we can do one more thing, that if for any reason, if the token didn't got refreshed, so we can call this we can actually so remove the token previously token, uh, just to avoid any accidental stuff, and we will say remove item, and I'll say token. So that will remove the any unwanted the previous token, even if the it is there, so it will just simply remove it from the local storage, and this dependency is already there. So if we have already checking it here, that if this update token function would be called if and only when our token is not null. Okay, so that has completed our this full user authentication module, and you can the code is already there in the GitHub, so you can just implement it, and as in your project, and I believe that you enjoyed this whole series, and you have and we did really pretty well. So we understood the concept of the for the many stuffs we learned so far. So we implemented the API part as well in Golang, and we also worked on our front end. Our front end client part. So our this client can be just anything. It can be a web browser. It can be a React client. It can be Angular one. It can be a mobile device. So it doesn't matter. So and also for the we have also learned about seen about the how we can implement a global state management, and we used Redux for that. So but context API is also there, and after this completion of this one, so maybe so I'll implement I'll make some video about that stuff as well. So so that's it. And so if you enjoyed, I believe you enjoyed it, and if you find it helpful, so please do consider to give it a like and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, so please subscribe to this channel, and that will give a much more boost, and that will help me a lot, and that will motivate me actually. Okay, so that's all, and I'll see you in some other session. So till then, take care and happy coding.